Hello everyone, this is Harminder Suri, an ex-driving instructor, and today I'm going to show you the Port Union G2 route. Port Union is in Scarborough, and this route was requested by a lot of people. That's why I'm making this video for you. Hey, I'm taking every request seriously, so if you have a request related to driving or a test route, then make sure you make a request in the comment box below and I will try to make a video on that. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So what you see here is the front of the DriveTest center. Hey, if you're going for a drive test, not the G1 test, if you're going for a road test, then this is not where you want to park. If you're going for a written test, then you can park anywhere here, but do not make that mistake if you're going for a road test, because to park for the road test, you have to go around here. That's very tricky. You know, a lot of people don't know this and they end up parking there, you know, especially if you arrive late, then, this thing can cause a lot of hassle for you. So you want to go around this, the Dollarama, right? So go here. And it's at the back actually. Yeah, here. It's hiding here. Hey, one thing I want to show you here. Let me show you this. Hey, you see the sign? This is a one-way sign. So remember, now when you enter from here, you can only go that way, right? So you cannot come back this way. So now this is important for you to remember. Okay, when you arrive here, just park here in these spots, right? These spots are numbered here, but these things here on the wall, these are numbers. See, number 3, number 4, number 5, 6. So you want to park here. You see all these cars are parked facing forward, right? Because that's the strategy to start well, you know. So you want to reverse park here, and you want to know what spot you're parked in. And then after you park, you gotta go this way. You gotta walk. After you park the car, you gotta walk this way because you gotta register for the road test. And you gotta enter through here. This one or this one, I don't remember exactly, but it's one of these doors that leads to the inside of the DriveTest center. You see the sign here? So find out what door it is. So you got to go in and you got to register for the road test and come back and wait in the car. So let's say you're this red car here and you're starting your test. The good thing about Port Union is that there isn't a lot of traffic when you come out. All these people who are waiting outside, they won't be walking around, and even if they are, you can't miss them, right? Because there aren't a lot of cars, and most of them would be standing here in the shade. I used to stand here. So so you come out of here, you go out this way, because remember it's a one-way, so you go out this way. Basically you're still in the parking lot, so you're just trying to come out of the plaza, right? And so you go this way. So this is called Tideswell Boulevard. So you will be on Tideswell Boulevard, and at the first stop sign that you come across.
Hey, if you're new to this channel, then make sure you check out other videos in the video section of this channel, and also check out the playlists for different types of videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button.
This stop sign, you're going to make a right. So you make a right on this street, which is called Rylander Boulevard. So now you keep going straight on Rylander Boulevard, and again, it's a quiet road, not so busy. I used to like this place, you know, Port Union. It's a very easy route once again, but surprisingly, not a lot of people pass here. I guess it's to do with the examiners. They're probably very picky. Make sure you scan the intersections when you go through them. So keep going straight You see this guy running here? That could be like jaywalkers or jay runners. So you got to be careful, okay? So you keep going straight. You're gonna see Dollarama once again on the right hand side. So when you're, at the Dollarama, remember that at the lights coming up, you're going to be asked to turn left. So be prepared to switch lanes just in case you are in the rightmost lane. Here, they'll most likely keep you in the leftmost lane. Even though these two lanes are turning left, they'll keep you in the leftmost lane because I'll tell you why. So here, at the left turn, you'd see the lines here. Just follow these lines when you make the left turn. The guideline. So you make a left on Kingston Road, okay? And most likely they will keep you in the leftmost lane. And remember this, that at the lights coming up next, which is Shepherd Avenue, you're going to be asked to turn left. So you enter from, I want to show you this, the yellow line. So watch this. The dotted yellow line, after the dotted yellow line, there's a white dotted line. So ideally, you should be entering from here if there's no car in front of you. But if it's busy, right, remember this. So these yellow lines are also dotted, right? So they're kind of broken yellow lines. So you can enter from here. If you see a line up to here, then you can enter from here and enter the left lane from here. So there's nothing wrong in doing so, right? So just remember that. Most of the times it's empty, but keep in mind when it's busy. Again, the good part again about this intersection is, see, it's a wide intersection, and the good part is that it has a guideline here, right? Remember, if you haven't watched that video about when to turn the wheel on a left turn, do make sure you watch this. I'm going to put the link here. So, so basically for a left turn, so you're going to wait at this point and then you're going to start turning the wheel. So this is Shepherd that we were turning left on. And you see how quiet this road is? It looks quiet on Google Maps. I don't know what part of the day it was taken at, but most of the times it is quiet indeed, So you keep going straight on this, and at the lights coming up here, you're going to be turning left again. So for the left turn, you enter from here where the dotted line begins, right? Make sure you do that. So this is where you'll be making a left turn. It's Atrium Lane on one side and Durnford Road on one side. So you're going to be making a left on Durnford Road. Now I want to show you the sign. So it says 40 begins. The speed limit on this road is 40. You can tell from the school sign posted here. So at the first sign and at the first street, you're going to make a right here. And the street is called Durness Avenue. So this is the name of the street. So you make a right here. And you see there are cars parked here. Now they could ask you to do parallel parking anywhere behind this car. Now a lot of people, have commented on my parallel parking video saying, you parked in front of the driveway. Well, just to let you know, that was just a demonstration. I wasn't gonna keep my car parked there forever. So you know what? And on the test also, some examiners could ask you to parallel park just because they want to test your skills. They could ask you to park in front of their driveway. But hey, if you do not see a lot of space behind the car, just tell them that, sir or miss, we see a driveway. Do you still want us to parallel park? That way they will know that that you shouldn't be parking in front of the driveway. So you'll make a good impression. So do that, right? If they ask you to do this. So parallel parking, and then you go from here. If you don't know how to parallel park, make sure you watch this parallel parking video. So here, after the parallel parking, they could ask you to do a 3-point turn anywhere on the street. So let's assume you've done the 3-point turn, and so we're going back. So after the 3-point turn, they could ask you to, do an uphill or downhill parking anywhere. Keep in mind that there are fire hydrants here. You shouldn't stop closer to a fire hydrant. You should be at least 3 meters far from the fire hydrant. And I wouldn't stop anywhere here or here because there's an intersection here. So a good place for me, even if the examiners, sometimes some people take the pressure of parking the car right away, right after the examiners ask them to do an uphill or downhill parking. You don't have to take any kind of pressure. You should first find a good spot and then do the parking. Like if the examiner asks me to do the parking at this point, then you know what? I will go forward. I'll go past this intersection, and I wouldn't stop here. I would stop, somewhere, after this intersection. If this car wasn't here, I would stop here, or I would go forward and park here. Even if it takes a little while before you stop, it's okay as long as you're doing everything right, And then at the stop sign coming up, so you make a left again on Durnford Road. So you're going back to the DriveTest Center. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that this stop sign is not an all-way stop sign. It doesn't say all-way underneath this one. So you have to be very careful. You stop behind it. And after that, you might have to creep up a little bit and look for cars on the left and right, and then make the turn. So you make a safe turn. So again, back at these lights, so you make a right on Shepherd Avenue. So we're going this way. Again, on Shepherd Avenue, there's no speed sign posted. I didn't see any speed sign, so I will assume a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. And that's Kingston Road coming up. So you're going to make a right on Kingston. These lights. Okay, now I see the speed sign here. Now at Shepherd, before you make a right on Kingston, I want to tell you something. This one is a solid line. You see, this is a bike lane. This is for bikers. So here, at this point, you see it turns into a dotted line. So what it means is that if you're turning right and you need more room to go on the right-hand side, you can enter the lane from here. It doesn't hurt to enter from here, but you can enter from the solid line, right? So make sure that you check your blind spot to see that there's no biker behind you, and then you can enter that lane to make a right here. Now you're making a right on Kingston here. So the first thing that you want to do is when you turn, you want to look for a speed sign. Now let's see what the speed sign says here. Okay, so Kingston Road is 60 kilometers per hour. So make sure you drive at that speed. So you're back at the Shell gas station here, and you're gonna make a right on Rylander Boulevard, and be prepared to switch into the left lane, because at the stop sign they're going to ask you to make a left turn here. Now you started from behind the DriveTest Center, but remember, because it was a one-way street, you can't go back that way, so you have to go through here. Now there are chances that throughout the test you may not find a lot of traffic. As you saw, the roads were quite empty. So be careful when you enter the plaza, because plaza, this is a busy plaza. There are a lot of cars. So make sure that you don't become overconfident thinking that your test went well. There was nothing you did wrong. You know, that's when people end up making mistakes, right? So keep following the rules and keep looking until the end of the test. So again, so at the stop sign, so when you enter here, you're gonna go from here through Dollarama. Make sure you look, right? So you look, and here it is, the one-way stop sign, and you are back at the DriveTest Center, almost there. Now, after you come back here, most likely it's going to be forward parking if you have already done parallel parking, but if you haven't done that, then be prepared to do reverse parking. So yeah, after you do the reverse parking, turn off the car and wait for what the examiner has to say. So that was it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then make sure you give me a thumbs up. And if there's any other route that you would like me to make, then make sure you leave a comment in the comment box below. Or if there's anything related to driving that you need improvement on, then let me know and I'll try to make a video on that topic. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again with another video.